just tell me what can I do for you?
Here it is.
I want to make sure you're ready.
Show me the money.
Show you the money. Show you the money. Show me the money. Show me the money.
All right. Sunday morning. Happy New Year, Brian Mack. What's up, brother? What's going on?
What's up? Happy New Year, everyone.
Happy New Year. How are we going to start off the new year? I would like to start off the new year, Brian, with some money in my pocket. I did mention in the group message today that today I want to win a truck. I want to win a truck, Brian. Can we make that happen?
Let's fucking do it.
Let's fucking do it, folks. All right, we're going to jump right in. Hey, by the way, it is fantasy weekend. Best of luck to everybody out there. If you are still alive, either you're alive or you're dead. Luckily for me, it's actually been a decent year. Playing for 2 chips. One's already been chopped in a third place game. 3 for 3. Hopefully I can cash in. Well, let's try to cash in today on some games, on some picks. What do we got going? All right, well, today, Baltimore is Baltimore at Miami today, Bri? Did I write this down wrong?
Baltimore.
I thought it was in Baltimore, right?
It's in Baltimore.
Yeah, it is in Baltimore. All right, so Miami is at Baltimore today. 63% like the Ravens minus 3.5. 52% like New England at Buffalo. Buffalo minus 14. Big one there. We have Atlanta at Chicago. Chicago's minus 2.5. 68% are in favor of Brian's Bears. We have Tennessee at Houston. 73% like Atlanta. Atlanta is... Oh, my God, I got lost trying to share this on my page, Brian. That is awful. 68% Chicago minus 2.5. Tennessee is at Houston. 73% like Houston minus 4. Las Vegas Raiders are at the Colts. 42% in favor of the home team. Colts minus 4 in that game. Carolina at Jacksonville. Jacksonville 40% like the Jags. They are without Trevor Lawrence today. CJ Beathard is going to step in. Minus 4 for the Jags. Rams at the Giants, 46% are in favor of the home team getting 6 points. Arizona at Philly. Philly minus 12.5, 40% say Eagles. New Orleans at the Bucks, 51% say Bucks at minus 2.5. The Niners, 75% are in favor of the 49ers today at Washington. Washington getting 14 points. Monster spread there today. Pittsburgh at Seattle. 52% are in favor of the Seahawks, minus 4. Cincinnati at KC, 49%. KC, minus 6.5. Chargers at Denver, 48% like Mile High, minus 3.5. Monday night, Green Bay at Minnesota, 38% say Minnesota getting 1 point. So, there you have it. That's what we're looking at today, Brian. Anything on there jump out at you at all?
No, I think just other than the fact, Ray, that going into the new year, we have the most 1 o'clock games ever on TV at the same time. I think we have 11 or 12 games at 1 o'clock. We have a huge finals fantasy implications going on for a lot of folks across the country, and it's going to be a hell of an afternoon.
Dude, I can't wait. You know what? I kind of made some dinner reservations this evening. We're going up to Anya and Thompson. Never been there. One of Heather's clients said it's a great place to go, so we're taking her advice. We're taking a trip up north. One of the last exits off of 395 over by me, Bri. I did misspeak. It sounds like there's no 1 o'clock. There's no Monday night game tomorrow. No Monday night game. It's a new year, and that makes more sense why we got so many darn games on the list for 1 o'clock, as there's only 3 4 o'clock games. So, hell of a finish last night. We talked about it briefly, Bri. I don't know how everybody made out. Everybody was on the over. That didn't work out too good, did it?
No, it didn't.
No, it didn't. All right, Bri. Let's get some locks going today.
Let's
get some locks. You have nodders. You're in charge of those. You let me know what we got going on there. Who do you like today, Bri, as a lock? And then you can follow right up with Mr. Not Yet Nodder. He's too busy getting his house organized or something.
Yeah. So I'm actually going. We're going lock of the day. Texans minus 3.5 against the Titans. CJ Stroud is back under center today, making a start. And I think that's what the team needed. I mean, he just put the team on his back for the first, three-quarter half of the season there. And I think the Texans just put up a shit ton of points today against a putrid Titans defense. I love CJ Stroud today, throwing for over 300, 3 touchdowns, maybe run one in. I mean, expect a 30 or 40 point game from the Texans today, minus 3.5. Lock it in for the Titans. How you doing?
Hey, I like it. What's Mr. Notter got going on?
So Notter sent me his picks. We have an issue here with Notter's picks. He sent his 5,
okay,
and he did not send us the lock.
Okay, all right.
Did not send us the lock. I just texted him, so we're waiting on a response from Notter what his lock is. But I do have his 5 plays, which we'll go over after Ray's lock.
All right, my lock. What do I like today? You know what? There's a team down in Florida, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, who have been absolutely on fire, covering spreads, putting up points. Baker Mayfield signing. Looks like he's got a deal coming. If he signed or he did not sign, I'm not sure. Either way, Tampa Bay minus 2.5. Lock it in. Tampa Bay Bucks, baby. Let's go.
Love it. Love that play.
Yeah,
Love
you know what? Oh, God. Yeah. Let's see what happens. Because I love them every week. My bank account. Not so much. All right.
I'm feeling a big weekend for you, Ray. I feel like you're due.
I'll tell you what. I love my picks this week, Brian. Surprise, surprise. I think last week, what did I pick? I picked 7 games. I think I went 2-5. I'm trying to catch up. My numbers are getting all out of whack. So I say, you know what? I'm going to settle in this week. I'm going to settle back. I'm going to settle down. I'm not going to be crazy. I'm going to keep it at 5. I'm going to keep it at 5. All right? I'm going to jump right in right here, Brian. I'm going to jump right in. I'm going to give you my 5. My 5-alarm fire this week. I'm taking the Raiders getting 4 points. Antonio Pierce has these Raiders flying all over the field on defense. The Raiders, where do they come from? Josh McDaniels, who? Go back to New England and call some plays on offense. Speaking of New England, divisional game on the road. I don't know if anybody noticed. The Pats won last week. They have been playing a little bit better football. Bailey Zappi starting to get a little bit more confidence, throwing some zip on the ball. I'm taking the Pats getting 14 points. This is not a homer pick. I promise you it's not a homer pick. My next pick, I am taking the Chargers. There is a new sheriff in town. See you later, Staley, the worst coach in America. I've been saying it for 3 years. I'm taking the Chargers. I'm taking 3.5. Denver is an absolute dumpster fire right now. They don't know what they're doing. As I said before, Tampa Bay minus 2.5. Last but not least, Kansas City is playing at Cincinnati. Kansas City's been – I don't even know where Kansas City's been. If you can find Patrick Mahomes, if you can find him a receiver, he really could use it right about now. But I think I just read an article. They're actually going to scale back the playbook this week. They're scaling back the playbook. Patty Mahomes and all those inexperienced wide receivers that they have. What does that mean? That means they're going to score some points. Isaiah Pacheco, he's got his helmet back on. Concussion is on. Come on, Isaiah. Let's go. I need you today. Big time. 2 weeks. Let's go, Isaiah Pacheco. Over 44.5. Lock it in. That's my 5th pick of the week. What do you got?
Like that. All right, we're going to start with Notters. Notter actually sent me his lock. We're going to start off with his first pick, which is his lock, and it's the San Francisco 49ers minus 14 against the Washington Commanders. Obviously, everyone knows Washington's been an absolute dumpster fire. 49ers, I think they got something to prove this week heading into the playoffs. They could have a big week. So I do agree with Notter there. I like that lock, minus 14. His second pick, he's got the Rams minus 6 going against his New York Giants. And then he's got a money line going. The Chicago Bears, who are in my 5 as well. He likes the Bears today against the Falcons at home, Chicago. So I like that play. The fourth pick, he's got the over in the Eagles and Cardinals game. That over is set at 48. He got it locked in at 48 is the over for the Cardinals and Eagles game. A lot of points on the Philly side. Hopefully, Arizona can weather some points on the board there. But we got a final 5th pick for Notter. We have the Tampa Bay Buccaneers money line. He's riding with the Bucs as well. They're playing against the Saints at home. Love the Bucs. I think a lot of people are going to like the Bucs today. Really, really like that play, Notter. So those are Notter's 5 picks, with his lock being the 49ers minus 14.
Brian, not to cut you off, because I don't want to. I'd hate to. And I know you're going to get ramped up for your picks. I love hearing them every week. Only 51% of the people out there are on the Bucs today.
Oh, surprising.
For my numbers, from my guy. I don't know. We'll see what happens. What do you got?
All right, so my 5. All right, we're starting off with the Bears minus 2.5. I'm taking spreads. I don't take money lines. I like making money, so we're going all spreads. Bears minus 2.5 against the Falcons. All right, then we're going Texans minus 3.5 against the Titans. Like I said before, CJ Stroud's back under center. Texans are going to put up a ton of points today against that putrid defense. My third play is going to go against Notter. I love the G-Men +6 at home against the Rams. I love taking home dogs, but I also love taking the Giants when Tyrod Taylor's under center. Yes, he's old. Yes, the quarterback of the future isn't in that locker room, but I feel like he is. I don't feel like, I know he's the best quarterback in that locker room, and the team plays well with him under center. So I like the G-Men +6 against the Rams. Fourth play, we're going Chargers going against no, you had the Chargers or Broncos, Ray?
I got the Chargers, baby.
Yeah, Chargers +3. Love them getting 3. The Broncos, as everyone's seen the past 72 hours, is really gone up in flames. The organization has treated Russ, just like a piece of trash. And I think the team's going to play that way. I think that even though, maybe they feel as if they should have Russ's back and go out there, I think they're going to go out there today and absolutely lay a goose egg. So I love the Chargers +3 as my fourth play. My fifth play, we got Packers +1.5 against the Vikings. The Vikings Cinderella story has been over now for a few weeks. And I tell you what, the Packers are consistent. They're going to give you 20, 27 points, no problem. If their defense comes out to play today, expect a 27-10 type game. Packers +1.5. They're going to win outright, no problem. Those are my 5 plays, Ray.
I like them, Bri. I absolutely like them. It's a crazy day today. It's going to be a crazy day. It's going to be a fun day. We're going to jump right into these our parlay picks.
Yep.
I'm going to be honest right now. Some of my parlay picks are based off of some of the guys that I have playing today. I'm not going to lie. I am doubling down on my guys. I want to win money. I'm going to win some anyway, but I want to win the most. So, parlay picks today. What are we looking like? Jalen Hurts. I need Jalen Hurts to throw for over 252.5 yards today for the Eagles. Arizona defense is suspect, to say the least.
Mm-hmm.
To say the least. They give up a lot of points in the air. Hurts over 252. Who's he going to throw the ball to? How about the Slim Reaper? Slim Reaper, Roll Tide. That's right. Alabama tomorrow as well. Roll Tide, Devonta Smith, over 55.5 yards. I jump over to the Baltimore game. I like Tua today. Tua over 247.5. The guy's been slinging the rock. I believe they're without Jalen Waddle, but Tyreek Hill is there, and I have Tyreek Hill. So that means Tyreek Hill is going to go over 94.5 yards. I have another guy named Zay Flowers. He's been pretty good for me, actually, betting him this year. Zay Flowers over 54.5 yards. Those are my 5. That's plus 1137. Hurts over, Smith over, Tua, Zay, and Tyreek is a cheetah. Let's get after it. What do you got, Brian?
All right, so Notter didn't send any, shocker, but we're going to go with mine. Just bet mine and raise and call it a day, folks.
Let's go. Double them up.
Easy 4-team, or really a 4-legger player prop parlay here. Tyreek Hill is going to have over 7 receptions. He may have over 7 receptions by halftime. So you're going to lock Tyreek Hill over 7 receptions. Next, you're going to take DeAndre Swift over 66.5 rushing yards. Big day for Swifty. Swifties across the nation, but for DeAndre, not Taylor. So we're taking DeAndre Swift 66.5 over on the rushing yards. Third play, Jerry Jeudy. All right, someone's got to catch a ball in Denver, and the fact that it's only at 3, that's a home run to me. So we're taking Jerry Jeudy over 3 receptions. He may have 4, but he's going to get over 3. So that's my third play. My fourth play is Nico Collins. Very underrated player in my eyes. Nico Collins is going to have over 63.5 receiving yards. You can lock that in as the fourth part of that 4-legger. 50 pays 428. Take it to the bank. Take mine and raise. Cash it in. Buy yourself a truck.
Buy yourself a truck. That's what I'm shooting for. I'm shooting for a truck today. You know, you mentioned Jerry Jeudy. Who does he have throwing the ball today? Jarrett Stidham is out there. I feel like a good play today also in that game, Brian, might be the tight end for the Broncos, Greg Dulcich, or whatever his name is, because I feel like a lot of times the tight end, and Brian, correct me if I'm wrong, I feel like the tight end's always that security blanket for the quarterback.
Yeah, big time.
When you're not out there all the time. You know what
big
I mean?
Time.
So
sneaky.
Yeah, it's a sneaky play. Where could he be? I don't know. If
Throw him in there.
Throw in Greg Dulcich. I don't even know what his OU is. It's got to be probably like 1.5 or 2.5. I never even heard of the guy before.
It's like will he catch a pass? Yes or no? That's how low it is.
I'm going with a yeah.
Yeah, we're going with yeah.
I'm going with a yeah. So Brian, I have a couple questions for you.
Yeah,
I have a fantasy matchup today, and I got to be honest with you. Fantasy's screwed up. fantasy is probably one of the most screwed up things you can do. I'm in 3 leagues. My best team, the best team that I had the most points in the league. I got knocked out last week. All right, I'm playing for a 3rd place game. That's not what I'm asking about. I'm comfortable with that team. But I have a 6th place team that made it through. What do you know? And I'm playing against the 1 seed. 1 versus 6. David versus Goliath. And I got to be honest, I had a fairly good squad. It's all IDP individual defensive players. So when you hear some of these offensive players, you're like, how the hell are you in a championship? You must be playing with scrubs. It's not the case. There's a lot of stuff going on here. So I guess the biggest question I have is, I have a guy named Noah Brown from Houston. I have DeMarcus Robinson from the Rams, who's been on fire lately. 15, 20 points a game, scoring touchdowns. And then I have a guy named Calvin Ridley. No Trevor Lawrence, CJ Beathard stepping in there. I need to start one of those guys. I need to start one of them. Or, this is going to sound nuts, I have DJ Moore as well, right? I could bench 2 out of those 4 guys. DJ Moore sucked last week. Tough matchup this week against Atlanta. Atlanta has a top 5 secondary in the NFL. Out of those 4 I gave you, Noah Brown, Calvin Ridley, DJ Moore, and DeMarcus Robinson. Give me 2 guys. I need 2 guys.
Yeah, you're in my eyes, DJ Moore's had a rough past 2 weeks.
Yes.
Rough. I think he didn't even have 20 yards against the Cardinals. I think he had 50 against the Browns. No touchdowns in either game. But the issue that I have with sitting DJ Moore is the times that fantasy owners have sat him this season, he comes out and gives you 150 and 2 or 3 touchdowns. I mean, I have a tough time sitting DJ Moore just because when that Bears offense gets going, he's giving you over 100 and a touchdown. Yeah. So I like DJ Moore, and I also comparing like Noah Brown, who he had a touchdown 2 weeks ago against the Titans, rushed for 80 yards, had a dumper last week against the Browns, but then we move on to DeMarcus Robinson. DeMarcus Robinson's had a touchdown in each of his past 3 games. 4 games. So we're talking about a guy that's just getting better and better and better. He had 82 and a touchdown last week against the Saints. I like going DeMarcus Robinson and DJ Moore here, Ray.
All right. No, and listen, DJ Moore has been in my lineup all week long. I'd be a complete fool to not start him because you always have to start your guys, right? There are weeks when we do make a decision to, you know what? He's kind of been laying an egg and we're going to sit him. But it's championship week today. And you can't make a mistake. We're talking some bucks here. Some bucks. Couple bucks.
Couple dollars.
Couple dollar bills, y'all. So, Brian, you got anything live going today?
All my fantasy teams lost. We're done. So we're out in fantasy. But today we're playing the betting game, and we will be betting from 1 o'clock until the 4:30 games end.
All right. Hey,
I'm a big live bettor too, Ray. Live betting is underrated.
Live betting. Oh,
live betting is underrated. Very underrated.
Do you have any knowledge from your live betting that you might be able to, throw out to the universe, or is this kind of like a BMAC? This is my thing, and I can't give everything.
I love the final 5 minutes of football games when it's more than a 1-score game. So, for instance, if a team is up by 9 points or more, under 5 minutes, the live money line on those are going to be super high, anywhere from -400 to -600 to -1,000, depending upon how much they're up. I just love making a little bit of money and hammering each of them. Okay, because the chances of a loss are very low, so you're not going to win a lot of money. Okay, but if you throw, $100 here, $50 here, $100 here, you're going to start to rake in some money. So that's my advice there.
I like your advice, Brian. I like your advice. Hey, it's December 31st. It's 50 degrees out. It's cloudy. There's not a bit of sun in the sky, but it's all going to come today. It's all going to come. It might not be a sunny day, but it's going to be a day full of green and gold, baby.
That's it, baby.
Green and gold. Time to cash in. Brian, any last words?
Yeah. See you next year.
See you next year. And if you or anybody you know has a gambling problem, please have them call 1-800